back to my Smackdown review. If you hear like random noises during this video, it's because Liam's only playing Call of Duty, as you can probably see on the TV, and he's getting kind of annoyed at it because people are camping. So if you just hear like random noises of frustration, then it's him. He doesn't want to be in the video because he's shy. So yeah, I feel really stupid doing a video with someone else here. Normally I'm used to just blabbing to the camera, having someone else in the room listening to me making me feel paranoid. I think I just jogged the camera. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so like I said, this is my review of Smackdown. I didn't think Smackdown was that great this week, to be honest. It just seems like the build-up to like the pay-per-view's been like kind of rushed, and they haven't really built the storylines. I know it's kind of the same like matches that they had at WrestleMania, but it just feels like because they have the draft in the middle of it, it's kind of altered the way they could have built up the storylines. If there hadn't been a draft, will you stop looking at me like I'm some kind of loser? Anyway. So the start of Smackdown, Randy Orton came out, because obviously he's just moved to Smackdown now, and it just still feels really weird to me, Randy Orton being on Smackdown. He just seems like he should be on Raw. I didn't actually realise, because obviously last week I said I couldn't remember if Randy Orton had actually ever been on Smackdown, but they did say on there that he'd been on Smackdown 5 years ago. Then Liam said that was when he faced Undertaker at WrestleMania. This is when I stopped watching it, that's why I couldn't remember if he'd been on there or not. This is going to be a very weird video. So Randy Orton came out, obviously got like massive like cheers from the crowd. Randy Orton's just awesome. He's like the only guy that can make facial hair look good. Sorry Liam, but it's true. As you know, I hate beards. CM Punk's is just disgusting, but Randy Orton's isn't too bad. But yeah, so basically he just came out saying, you know, he's back on Smackdown. I didn't exactly write down what he said, but Drew McIntyre came out and basically said hello and goodbye, but then Randy Orton, and he tried to do the feature shot of DDT on Randy Orton. Randy Orton just RKO'd him. Alex Riley came out then, for like reasons unknown, and he just has the most generic, boring music in the world. I don't know if he's actually going to do that well without Miz, to be honest. He hasn't really been that impressive, so he might not last that long without Miz, but yeah, so he came out and literally, I don't know if he was supposed to say something, but whether the mic didn't work, but then like there was literally silence, and then Randy Orton just RKO'd him as well. Anyway, so then Alberto Del Rio came out. I still struggle saying his name properly. I seem to say Alberto when I say it. Weird noises. So Alberto came out. But yeah, and basically him and Brodus Clay were there, and they were gonna. Did they actually start beating up Randy Orton? They did, didn't they? Or not? Or did Christian come out?
Can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway, but Christian came out anyway with Randy Orton, so then Teddy Long came out and said he was going to make a tag team match for the main event between Randy Orton and Christian against Alberto Del Rio and Brodus Clay. Obviously, I'm assuming that Brodus Clay is going to be staying on SmackDown while Alberto goes to Raw. I really still do not like Brodus. He's awful and still making these stupid noises like every time he comes out. Yeah, so then basically, like, most SmackDown was just, like, all the people that have just moved to, like, SmackDown were kind of having, like, matches, really. So, yeah, it didn't really make that much of a build, actually, towards Extreme Rules. Sheamus, well, he was supposed to be in a match against Kofi Kingston, but he didn't even give Kofi a chance to get to the ring, and he basically just completely destroyed him. So that was that. Michael Cole came out with his busted, like, face, which is actually really funny. So, shouldn't laugh at another man's pain, but just because it's Michael Cole and he's really annoying, it was quite amusing. So he came out and introduced Jack Swagger for his match against Sin Cara, because obviously Sin Cara's just moved to SmackDown now, and Sin Cara won. So obviously after the match, Michael Cole was having to go at Swagger saying, "What was that? You need to focus Sunday." So I'm hoping that Jack Swagger will turn on Michael Cole, because that would be awesome. So it looks like it could happen, but you never know with WWE. So yeah, so the next match was a tag team title match between The Core and Big Show and Kane. Obviously we didn't know what was going to happen because of Big Show, you know, being moved to Raw and Kane still staying on SmackDown, but they said that because they're tag team champions, he could be on both shows, so at least, you know, that would be something. But yeah, I'm really rambling at the moment. I don't know why it's making me so nervous having someone else in the room while I'm doing this video. But basically, yeah, so Big Show and Kane won that match with a double choke slam. So I guess they're going to be champions for quite a while, because to be honest, there's not really any other decent teams that could actually take the titles off them at the moment. I'm struggling to actually think of any decent tag teams. Are there any others there for the Core and Cosmo and Santino, really?
Nexus now.
Nexus. So no, I hadn't really thought about them. But stuff is they're still going to be like together, or they're supposed to be. Oh no, it's the Core that's breaking out, not Nexus. But then Nexus aren't really ever on TV anymore. So you know, Rey Mysterio had a match against Mark Henry. Mark Henry is just rubbish. Liam wrote notes for me and wrote Mark Henry looks large. So that's like all the notes that I really have for that match. So Rey Mysterio wins via DQ because Cody Rhodes came out and attacked Rey. So obviously that was a slight build towards a match at Extreme Rules, so that should be an okay match.
They also fought into the crowd, kind of to the post-match area type thing.
Apparently they fought in the crowd as well. I wasn't in the room for this match. I went out of the room to go and get some food or drink or something, so I left him to write notes. So yeah, he's inputting things. You can come in the video and say hello if you want to.
Oh, fine.
No? Okay, fine. Too busy. Are you winning? Oh, no,
I'm
I'm
really
playing. Okay, Michelle McCool had a match against Layla, but they both got counted out like pretty quickly, so that didn't really count. So then after the match, Layla said that she was sick of Michelle McCool and that at Extreme Rules she wants to face her in a no DQ, no count out match. Michelle accepted and said that she would only fight on the condition that the loser leaves WWE. So hopefully Michelle McCool will leave, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't see either of them leaving really, so I don't know really what's going to happen with that. The main event, like I said, was Alberto Del Rio and Brodus Clay versus Randy Orton and Christian. Randy Orton won with the RKO. I can't really remember much about that match, to be fair, but I know Randy Orton won it anyway. So yeah, Smackdown, like I said, it was alright, but it just didn't really feel like the show before a pay-per-view. What? You're such a goon. It just didn't, really feel like they could have used it better. I know, like I said, with the draft, obviously, that kind of, I guess, got brought forward because of Edge leaving and they needed to move some talent over to Smackdown, but it obviously just kind of interfered with, like, the build-up to pay-per-view, I think. So yeah, I said I don't normally do predictions for, like, other, like, pay-per-views, but like I said, I'm still going for Del Rio to win the ladder match, even though I'm not really too sure now of him going to Raw or not, but I think he's going to win that. The steel cage match, I honestly haven't got a clue. Who's your bet for that?
I don't know which connection's really laggy.
I don't care about the connection being laggy. Honestly, just Cena, Morrison or Miz?
Miz.
Okay, he's going for the Miz. I think the Miz too. I don't know, because I really don't want John Cena to win, and I don't think John Morrison's up to the standard of being WWE champion. Well, it's a WWE title that Miz has, so I can't see that happening. Like I said, Michelle versus Layla, I really don't know. I'm just going to hope for Layla because Michelle McCool drives me mad. Rey Mysterio, I think, is going to beat Cody Rhodes because I just think if Cody got the win at WrestleMania, Rey's going to get this one. The tag team match, I really couldn't care less, so I'm hoping that it will end the feud and that JR and Jerry Lawler are going to win. And Orton versus Punk, I don't know. I can kind of see Punk getting the win only because, now that's going to finish their feud with Orton going on to Smackdown. I think that Punk could win this one, seeing as obviously Orton won the one at WrestleMania. And if there is any other matches on the card, they've escaped me right now. My brain's gone completely blank. So that is my kind of predictions for Extreme Rules, and I'll probably be completely wrong. But yeah, so this video has been very bad, just because I've been rambling completely. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys for my Extreme Rules review tomorrow. Bye!